What's up, everybody? Driving home, and I don't know, I just felt like doing one of these for some reason. To see who's around, I guess. On Twitter, most, that's the only place that really gets the postings from Periscope on there. They really do got to figure that out. Find a way to start posting these on Facebook or something, because it's off your phone. You don't really have time to copy a link, or copy a link from Twitter and put it on Facebook and have people watch on that. So Periscope, get your shit together. But like I said, yeah, had nothing really planned for this one. Just figured to say what's up to everybody, whoever decides to jump on here and watch and whatnot. So actually, I read something, or I listened to something interesting today. I listened to Joe Rogan's podcast today. He had Brian Redband on, one of his friends, and a fellow comedian. And they were talking about the new host of The Daily Show, Trevor Noah. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Russell Peters. Russell Peters is a great comedian. Probably like famous everywhere but here, it seems, Yeah, it seems like he's famous everywhere but here. But one of the funniest dudes ever, for real. He's a really, really cool dude. But I guess he was on a talk show recently, and he claims that Trevor Noah, who is the new host of The Daily Show, stole material, or has been using stolen jokes from him, a couple other guys, and Dave Chappelle. That's a motherfucker right there, man, because, what's his name? Jon Stewart picked this dude to take over for him, I guess. And, if Jon Stewart trusted him, you would think the dude would be legit, right? But turns out he might be stealing jokes, or Trevor Noah might be stealing jokes from people. But how short-sighted do you have to be to steal a joke from Dave Chappelle and not think anybody would or everybody would recognize it? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. So that's kind of ridiculous. Carlos Mencia was writing his jokes. What's up, Davey? Carlos Mencia and this guy. And Carlos Mencia, Menstelia. I got bitched at. There's a morning radio show in Phoenix. They had Carlos Mencia on there. And you can, text in or tweet in if you want to. And talking about, tweet in and say whatever you want to say. And I tweeted in to the show, and I said, go ahead and have the joke thief on there. And the producer of the show tweeted back, like, that was years ago, man, let it go. And I was just like, how can you let that go, though? You know what I mean? It's like, if you're a comedian, or you call yourself a comedian, and all you do is stolen material, it's almost all you do. And I mean, what the fuck is wrong with these people? What's up, Andrew? Here's the thing. If you're a comedian, all you do is steal jokes, right? And that's like what you basically made your career out of. Why would I let it go? Or should anybody let it go? You know what I mean? I mean, if you do let it go, cool. I have a hard time letting stuff like that go, though. I'll never let go of the fact that Carlos Mencia used to call himself Mexican. The guy's Honduran. You know what I mean? And he hears all these fucking Mexican jokes, and I'm like, yeah, dude, you're full of shit. No. Honduran, or he's something else? What was the other one? I forgot. He's something, but he's not Mexican. And for him to go all out like that and be full of shit really bothered me. Really bothered me. Here's another one that's really fucking a weird situation. You guys tell me what you think. Especially anybody from New York. Everybody would be affected, but especially people from New York that were around on 9/11. Steve Renazizi, who's a stand-up comedian, also on that show, The League, for anybody. Oh, Mike. What's up, buddy? But Steve Renazizi, the guy who he's a comedian, stand-up comedian. He's on The League, for those that watch The League. The League, I know Andrew won't know probably. The League is a show about fantasy football. It's a comedy. It's I forgot how many years it's been going, like 6-7 years, but it's actually a pretty good show. Especially if you're into it. To be fair, he actually made a bit about being from Honduras and German before he made himself Mexican. Okay, I never saw that one, so that's a good point. At the same time, made everyone believe he was. I don't know. For some reason, I could never have a hard time letting that one go. Anyway, but if he's doing well, then he should do well. Whatever. But anyway, back to Renazizi. Steve Renazizi, basically, he's been telling this story of how he was in the tower, I think the South Tower, I want to say, on 9/11, and had gotten out before it collapsed, right? And I guess he moved to LA and started telling these jokes and whatnot. Or started, working as a comedian or trying to make it as a comedian. And he would tell people about that, and the word spread to everybody, right? But it got to the point, where years went by and nobody ever mentioned it. Earlier this year, I don't know if anyone read it. I forgot. It wasn't the New York Times or New York Post. I forgot who it was. What paper did? They did a story on him, the league, and something else he was doing. I think his special. And they uncovered that they found out that Rannazzisi was not in the South Tower, or in the World Trade Center on 9/11. He was in New York, but he wasn't in the building that he had claimed to be. So a lot of New Yorkers got really upset, right? And that's a crazy situation, because he went on Howard Stern I think a few days ago. I want to say a week ago, and basically told his side of the story. He was very sorry about it. That dude is depressed about this whole thing. That he basically describes on Howard Stern. You should definitely go watch. It's only like a 40-minute interview. It's doesn't take very long to get through. Just put Steve Rannazzisi on Howard Stern. But a lot of people were very upset at this dude for that story, because he made it up. He was full of shit. And then it comes out that he lied about it. And here's the difference, though. There's a lot of people that lie about stuff like that for profit, to make money, right? They don't really make any money off of that. I don't think. I'm not 100% sure, but he seems like legit sorry and upset that he lied about it, first of all, but that the lie got so out of control that so many people are upset at him. So it's a really weird thing, man. I know a lot of people that are just like liars, just constant lie. What do you call them? Pathological liars? I don't know what you would call that, but they just can't stop lying, right? And so once you make this one lie that's a decent sized lie, or in that case a huge lie, it just kind of, for a lot of people it just piles up. He tried to fucking, just for years he didn't even talk about it, and he even tried to step back from it and get away from that, from ever saying that. But a lot of, now that this dude wrote the article on him and put that all out there, a lot of people very upset at Mr. Rannazzisi. So it's I don't know, man. I don't know. People are so weird. So I look at that. I look at the Trevor Noah stealing jokes thing. Carl's been saying not so much. No one even talks about it anymore. The guy did a good job of going away for a while. But I look at that. I look at the Rannazzisi thing. I look at the Trevor Noah thing. And then I look at these people. Like if you want to get into MMA with it, I look at these people writing all this garbage about the whole Ronda Rousey thing, and how and it's weird. It's really a weird situation with that, because that book has been out for a long time. So either nobody read the book, okay, especially the ones that claim that wrote these blogs, because for months they were just all on her ass. They were just trying to eat her out and all that shit about. I know it's fucking stupid saying, but they were all in her ass trying to fucking give her all this kinds of praise, and she's such a role model and all this shit. And then one guy, by the way, it was one guy, I don't even know his name. One guy finished the book and go, wait a minute, she beat the shit out of her boyfriend, and and then everybody gets upset. No, not everybody. A few people got upset on Twitter, and they're trying to use Twitter and social media and a stupid petition that I know is gonna fail, but I hope it dies a slow, horrible death on fucking whatever that website, change.org, to strip Ronda Rousey of her title, like the White House would give a fuck. It's such a weird fucking society, man. The world is changing in my lifetime. Like, I'm sure the world changed in everyone's lifetime, right? But I think this is the fucking craziest time to be alive, right? Shit, I was born in '86. I want to say, that I don't know what year the cell phone was made. I want to say it was maybe around there, maybe earlier. But it was a big block thing. Now I got a phone that's so thin, fucking, they didn't mention anything about him being pervasive, and he tried to stop her from leaving. Exactly. Oh, they didn't mention anything about him being pervasive. Oh, in the article? Yeah, exactly. A perv. Yeah. And if you don't know the story, the ex took pictures of Ronda Rousey nude without her permission, without her knowing at all. She went on his computer to do something. The world is definitely full of cunts, Andy. I fucking agree with you on that one. But she went on the computer to do something and just happened to see an ass, like a picture of an ass, and she clicked on it and it was her. There was a few of them. She deleted it. I guess she cleared out the hard drive, whatever she had to do. Waited for the dude to get home, confronted him, you know, slapped him up a little bit. Then he wouldn't let her leave. So he was holding her in there. And good luck stopping Ronda Rousey from doing what the fuck she wants, especially when it's like a physical situation. So she got the fuck out, and yeah, fucking damn. I mean, no, I mean, she had beat the shit out of him, probably no. Periscope asks you to confirm using the word oh, what, really? On that, when you wait. Periscope asks you to confirm that you wanted to say the word cunts? Oh, Periscope, you silly bitch. Anyway, watch this. In the next few months, they'll start beeping all this. You know, they'll have like a fucking sensor on here where it'll recognize cuss words and shit and just beep us. That's stupid. Oh, from what I hear, Periscope is dying for some reason. I don't think so. I like it a lot, but you know, if it ever dies, it's cool. I'll change over to YouTube live stream. My phone has that shit, so. But I like Periscope because it's easy for people to comment and me to actually see it. Anyway, so what I was saying, the world is fucking changing big time just within my lifetime. I think this is literally, like, legitimately the craziest time to be alive. The cell phones have fucking gone crazy. I don't know who it was, but he might have been a BJJ Black Belt. He was. There's actually a picture of him somewhere that I saw recently. And yeah, I'm not surprised that Travis Brown pulled Ronda Rousey. I'll say that much about this dude. Not impressed. But BJJ Black Belt. You know, good for him. Anyway, but yeah, fucking legit. The world has changed so goddamn much, and I think, you know, society's just full of pussies now. Cunts, pussies, whatever you want to say. I don't know. I think cunts and pussies is different. But as far as, you know, the way we use them to, you know, describe people. But it's so pussified now. You know, everything's so offends everybody. You can't say faggot anymore because, you know, whack-ass Twitter handles put you on a watch list. I'm kind of I'm poking the bear, by the way. I'm saying it all the goddamn time. Just aimed at those people, trying to get them to react. And I've gotten them to react a little bit, not on that. I put up a tweet the other day. I didn't think about it. I just tweeted out. I find that I think it's weird that it took someone, you know, that Rousey's book has been out. Rousey's book has been out for months, and just now someone said something about that domestic violence situation that she was in, where she beat the shit out of her boyfriend at the time. And you know, I think somebody, who was it? Fucking Davey knows the name of these people. I want to say it was Combat Truth. But these fuckers tweet over, I find it weird that you're more worried about the media coverage than the crime itself. And I was going to react. I was going to reply. I was going to go Aaron Robbins on this guy. Okay, if you don't know who Aaron Robbins is, you need to go follow this motherfucker. Okay, he's fucking great. But I was going to go all Aaron Robbins on this guy, but I didn't fucking respond because that is exactly what they want. You know what I mean? The trolls and shit. So, but it wasn't a crime. No one got charged. No cops were even called. It wasn't a crime, dude. So, it's all these fucking white knights, man, fucking stepping up, trying to be offended for people. That's the crazy shit, right? People being offended for people. It's amazing. It's fucking amazing. Even if someone's not offended, someone will be offended for them. Like I said, the world has fucking changed dramatically just in my lifetime, and it's actually quite frustrating, you know. Fuck, I mean, soon enough you won't be able to fucking, you know, walk down the street without asking someone permission to walk in front of their house. It's fucking ridiculous. Professionally offended. I think that's a term you guys coined. I want to say you coined that, actually, Andrew. But yeah, people are professionally offended. Shit, if that you can get paid to be offended, I bet, you know what, I bet you can get paid to be offended. I'll take it back. I'm pretty fucking sure you can get paid to be offended. Just to be offended, sue and get paid for some bullshit. You know who loves all this shit? Lawyers, attorneys. These motherfuckers love all this PC shit, for sure. Politicians love this PC shit, for sure. By the way, you guys hear about that bullshit? These two CIA guys had their fucking emails hacked, and it turns out one of them, I forgot what one of them's, what was the email on one of them? Whatever. the fucking hilarious part, one of them's email, America fucking Online. When's the last time you heard of America Online? You know what I mean? Was it, you used to get those discs in the mail, these like fucking trial versions of America Online. 9.0, get it, it's faster than ever. Still 56K, slug speed. You know what I mean? This motherfucker was still using America Online and he got hacked. I'm not surprised. That guy should go to jail just for having America Online. Fuck that guy. But he worked for the CIA. I didn't read too many details. I was too busy laughing at the headline and the fact that it said America Online was one of the email services this guy was using. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like if you're still using Hotmail and shit. But and then the other thing I heard, I'm not sure if anyone's read the story, especially I don't know if Andy read it. You tell me, but fucking somebody, I guess the Republicans, talking all about Hillary Clinton's emails, kind of finally bit him in the ass when I guess they found emails where, or I think that's what it was. Either they found her emails from her or somebody else, where they basically found proof that George Bush and I forgot who else, what was the name of the other guy, but they have been planning the Iraq War. Was it Tony Blair? I'm not sure. But they have been planning the Iraq War well over a year before it actually went down. You know what I mean? Like, well over a year before. Which I would love to see that get put into history books. Because that's some real shit. You know what I mean? That's so crazy, man. 29 years old, and I've lived through conflicts. No wars, Yep, Bush and Blair, cunts. Yep, yeah, okay, so it was Bush and Blair. Yeah. Tony Blair creeped me out, by the way. Just watching that guy, like, on TV and seeing video or images or whatever of him sitting next to Bush, talking all close and shit. I literally, every time I saw a picture like that or them two talking, my first thought was these fuckers are planning to fucking get a whole lot more people killed, their own people. Americans, Brits alike. And even more, people that didn't do shit to them, that can't do more than throw rocks at them. And have a couple AKs around. You know what I mean? So, that shit's crazy. There's been so many episodes of the ULI, the podcast that I do that I haven't done in a while. My co-host is a very busy dude. We're gonna try and get together this weekend if possible. But a lot of the episodes of the ULI talk about stuff like that, fucking the Iraq War and 9/11 and shit. It's all so crazy that it happened. A lot of people died, and I'm not saying people let it go, but nobody wants to hear a legit explanation for what happened. You know what I mean? I don't buy so much of this shit. As much fun as I poke at Eddie Bravo, and Andy always joins me on it, because we both find it hilarious that he's so into conspiracy theories. But as much as I poke fun at Eddie Bravo, that Building 7 shit, man, I mean, I was in 10th grade, so 16 maybe. I don't fucking remember how old I was. 16 maybe, right? But I was watching that shit live. And when I saw that, I was like, well, so far all these buildings look like they're free falling, so it don't look like it got hit by shit. And, I'm not a genius. I mean, at that point, I'm like, I haven't graduated high school yet, but this stinks. If it looks like shit, if it looks like bullshit, smells like bullshit, probably bullshit. But, yeah, man, it's such a weird thing that people just fucking accepted just give me an explanation so I can get on with my day. Fucking get back to fucking playing PlayStation and shit. Worry about the next piece of pussy that I can get. It's so weird. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. And if you bring up anything other than the official story, you're a fucking psycho, you're crazy, you're a conspiracy theorist. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I was raised to question everything from a young age. Mind you, I was also, born in Mexico and grew up, part of my life spent growing up over there. And over there, you fucking question everything. Because there's corruption everywhere, right? A whole lot of corruption here in the States. Don't fucking be blind to that shit. It's corruption everywhere. Biggest difference, here, no one talks about it. Over there, everybody talks about it. In fact, the corrupt people fucking almost brag about it. You know what I mean? So, it's fucking widely known over there. So, I was taught from a young age, fuck believing everything anyone tells you, or anything anyone tells you. So, keeping that's the kind of mindset I've kept my entire life. So, now, when I heard the official story of that shit, I was like, oh God, no, I'm sorry, you can't convince me of that shit. But to me, like, I almost just stopped thinking about it. What's your feelings on 9/11? You know what? Hit me up with a tweet and let me and tell me what, and let me know what you mean on that one, because I actually got to go inside the store real quick. But I'll jump back on Periscope in about 15 minutes. All right. So if you want to send questions in, send them in on Twitter. I'll be back literally in 15 minutes. But I got to pick up my prescription for these goddamn Valley Fever meds. So I'll be right back. All right.